Good morning, sweet people. Guess what? Today is the day. Today is the big day. It is the first annual Creekside Signature Experience. We are so stinking happy. It is early in the morning. I think it's like 6:20, something like that. It's very early. I am going to take you along for the behind the scenes day. And as things happen, I'm going to pop in throughout the day and try to give you a little bit of an update, tell you what's happening, show you some things. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Yesterday, Thursday, the tent arrived. Yep, got set up nice and bright and early in the morning. So it is there. It is ready to go. We just have to do all the final details as far as the tablecloths and all, you know, the centerpieces and all those things, right? You don't want to do that. Don't want to do that too early. So it is set up in the back of the yard. The lights are on, looking fantastic. So what we're going to do is, because I don't have Johnny, it's all hands on deck. And so all the people are using all the equipment. So Jenny's hoofing it today, and which is great. That's fine. They need it more than I do. Brenna is in the house. A lot of people may be asking what the deal is going to be with her. So she is going to be quarantined to the house. Sometimes in these really large crowds, and with me being up, you know, close and personal with other people, she doesn't know how to respond to that sometimes. So she is hanging out in the house today, and she's not happy about it. I'll just say that. So what we're doing is we have got 50 guests coming from all across the United States and Canada. We've got 2 separate couples coming from Canada to come spend the day with us. Creekside Signature Experience basically is a first class, behind the scenes, very intimate experience here at Creekside Nursery. They are going to have tours of the signature garden by me, production, shipping, annex with Jerry. They're going to Mimi's garden to get a guided tour of her garden with Mimi herself. We've got some guest speakers. We have Dr. Judson LeCompte and Megan Matai from Spring Meadow Nursery. They're going to give a presentation on basically like how does a color choice shrub become a color choice shrub, what goes into that, and then we're going to go home, rest, take a shower, get cleaned up, and then they're coming back for the dinner in the backyard. So we're going to have a self-guided tour of the gardens, all the gardens. Nothing is off limits at the house other than going in my house. And so they get to experience all of that. So I've got my sweet people over here getting set up and welcoming everybody. So people come. They're going to be welcomed here. We have all the swag bags that has been such a fun experience. So everybody has a name tag. They have their swag bag with all sorts of great goodies in there. Everybody is getting a Creekside Yeti. I don't want to mess this up because Mary Claire will shoot me. So they have their Yeti. They have their Signature Experience t-shirt. Let me show Emily's back. So every year we will have a different unique t-shirt to commiserate and commemorate the event. You'll notice that everybody, like this is the green name tags, we have blue name tags, there are, the staff is red, we have orange, and we have green. So this is how we know how to divide everybody out. We'll go more into the swag bags later. I just don't want to mess the things up. I'll get fussed at. So everybody comes, they get a swag bag, they get that. The shrubs are getting watered right now. We're gonna go tiptoe around that whole experience. So when they get here, check in, they're gonna have coffee and donuts, food junkie donuts, right? The best donuts on the planet. So they'll be greeted with that. So they get to have a little breakfast while they're here. And we're gonna come tiptoe around this way. Then they are going to make their way through the signature garden, which we're not going through right now because these sprinklers are on. They're going to come through, and then we're going to do our welcome. Jerry and I are going to do a presentation. Judson and Megan will do theirs. So that will be tucked in here in the back. So they will be back here in the nook so that we have all the chairs set up. Thankfully, we're kind of working with the sun and the shade. So in the morning, this area is completely in the shade. So it will be lovely. It will just be a great signature experience. So they can come sit while we do the presentation and all the things up here. And then when we have dinner tonight, the backyard will be in glorious shade. So that is, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So this kind of gives you the perspective of where everything is, and the folks sitting, we're just keeping it low key, y'all. You know, it's very exciting for sure. We have a special potty back here, that white trailer back there. Yep, we gotta take care of our people, so they have a very first class restroom facilities, air conditioned, because it is going to be hot. When we started this and introduced this whole experience, we're like, y'all, it is going to be towards the end of June in North Carolina. There's really no telling what the weather's going to be. More than likely, it's going to be hot and it is going to be sticky. And sure enough, but I think the high today is 92. Praise the Lord, because Sunday's gonna be like 96, 97, and it's gonna feel tropical. So we're just grateful that it is gonna be a bit of a cooler day. So yeah, it's lots of fun. We have the Kubota set up because with the tour of going from the nursery up to production, you know, it could be a little bit of a walk, and because of the heat. So if people want to get carted around, then they can do that. All right, so I'm gonna check back in with you later as the day goes on. Hopefully I'll be able to check back in real quick with you before, like when the guests get here, I get here. I've got to go clearly get a shower and get ready. I was trying to do some last minute watering, all those last little minute things, because it has stopped raining, and so we are trying to water, and that is the name of the game right now for sure. So I was trying to get those last minute things done, so I need to go head back to the house, get a shower, get presentable so I can smell good for everybody, and yeah, so I will meet you back here sometime. I can't tell you when, but we're gonna have lots of B-roll, so we're gonna kind of fill in for the day so that you kind of get an idea of how this day is gonna go. It's gonna be a great day. Cannot believe that it's here. All right, on with the day. So we are on our lunch break. Thought I would come back and give you a little update on how everything is doing. It is, yeah, it's the middle of the day. It's a little toasty, but we're trying to stay in the shade as much as we possibly can here at the Signature Garden. So during today only, we do have the Signature Garden is closed just because we're doing the tours and everything. So we have that sign for folks to see. But yeah, I mean, everything has gone really well. We did our opening session with everybody. Such sweet people. I mean, we have folks from Canada. We have folks just down the road in North Carolina. And so right now with lunchtime, everybody's just kind of hanging out. So basically everybody's trying to find some shade. Jerry's over there with some folks kind of sitting in the nook eating lunch, and gonna head over here to the Pines because that's where the fun lunch crowd is with Bolton's, our sweet friends. The Boltons are here catering this event. Probably the last time that they are here. So we're excited and happy for them, but also very sad at the same time because they're opening up their own restaurant. I don't know, I haven't talked to Jenny yet because she's just been a little busy getting everybody's lunch orders taken care of. But they are going to be in the process, it should be really soon, opening up their restaurant. And so once the restaurant opens, the food truck will probably not be nearly as visible out in the public. But for today, again, the food truck is just for the Signature experience because simply of the numbers. And so what we did to make things a little easier for the Boltons is ahead of time we took everybody's order, so that way they had the order, and so they're fixing them up, writing the names on them, calling out people's names, because we have, between guests and then staff and everybody working here, we have about 65 folks here today, and trying to get 65 handmade, homemade lunches out in 5-10 minutes doesn't work. So everybody's been super patient. We're having a nice long lunch break, so that helps, so people can get their lunch and then they can go hang out, visit all the gardens. Everybody's chatting with one another. We've got, of course, Megan and Judson are here, so everybody's kind of picking their brains about shrubs and questions and just gardening in general. But they're back here just working their little hearts out and doing great, just slinging some burgers and slinging some food, and we are just so grateful that they are here and helping and working. And yeah, here's our team. They're with our team, and yeah, it's doing great. So yeah, so what we're doing now is, like I said, just doing that nice long lunch break. Everybody can get in here, get their lunch, hanging out under the picnic tables in the Pines. I see Cece watering. She's ever taking care of plants. So once we get done with lunch, then we'll do the other 2 rotations. So we had the opening session. We did the first rotation. We've split everybody into 3 groups. So I'm doing the Signature Garden. We did a tour of that. Talked about, Creekside and the property and all the fun things. And then Mimi's garden, of course, which people are loving, which I knew that they would, and then Jerry at production. So because of the 3 groups, we've done 1 rotation, and then after lunch we'll do 2 more. It is a quite warm day here, and so with the lunch break I went and checked in at the house, and I cannot wait to share what everything looks like. I debated on filming like right now over there to kind of give you a sneak peek, and I was like, nope, we're gonna wait until everything is set up. But Brian, who is a customer of ours and also does wedding flowers for wedding, is unbelievable. So of course I commandeered him for this event. So he is getting all of these gorgeous centerpieces for the tables. Our sweet Marianne is also a customer, friend, does great with like event planning and running the show. So she is running the show over at the house and taking care of all the problems, anything that I was thinking of. In fact, I went over there and I was like, oh, we need to chill the white wine for cocktails. She's like, nope, already done it. We've already figured it out. And I was like, great. So everything is being taken care of over there at the house. And yeah, so much fun, but it's going to be a great night. And so once we get done with the 2 rotations, everybody's going to go home, take a shower, cool off, rest, come back here for a very fun night. So I will probably see you back once we're ready for dinner and right before the guests arrive for cocktail hour and the garden tours and then dinner. So I am gonna go talk with my sweet people. All right, we'll see you in a couple of hours. And yeah, it's exciting. It's a good day. All right, my friends, so it is dinner time. Cocktail hour is just upon us. I have changed into my outfit for today. Everything looks amazing, y'all. So the patio has been completely transformed to cocktail hour. So we have some tables here. Brian and JT did an amazing job with the flowers. I am absolutely amazed. So when our guests come around, they will have, they're gonna sign our guest book. They have a map of the gardens. It is still quite warm in the sun, so they have their fans. The flowers, of course, are just beyond spectacular. Everything is amazing. We've got music playing, coming down here to the tent. I cannot wait to show you how beautiful this space is. We have got the caterer has their own little tent over here set up, and so that is where they're going to plate up the tables. And then here we go down here into the tent, and look, oh my gosh. So Mimi grew the Kimberly Queens for us. We got them as small containers. She grew them out. And of course we have the unique stone burlap bags, of course, right, as the decoration. And look at all the little swags. I love it. It is gorgeous. Kind of what we told people when they were coming. We were like, think wedding reception, right? High class wedding reception. We have got the menu with the napkins and the plates and the silverware. Of course, the candles will be lit. It's just a little bit early, because what's going to happen is when they get here, they will go ahead and have their cocktails and their hors d'oeuvres. Then we have an hour's worth of time where they get to tour the gardens, which is really fun. So they're going to come through, they're going to tour the gardens. Don't know if I told you, but we actually moved the potty from the garden center over here. So this is a very nice garden potty. Somebody was asking, it's like, well, where are people gonna go to the bathroom? Oh honey, we hooked our people up. It is an air conditioned, bougie, high-end trailer that has men's and women's potties. So they're well taken care of. We are going to, I forgot to tell you, let's go over here to the giveaways. We have some fun giveaways to give to our sweet people. We're gonna do some fun, like, trivia. So what we're gonna do is Jerry and I are gonna talk to our sweet guests, and then we're gonna do like a little bit of a trivia and give some fun gifts away. So like trivia would be like, what's Jackson's favorite piece of equipment to drive? How long have Jenny and Jerry lived on this property? That kind of thing. And so when they answer, they get to come over and choose what gift they want. So we have Aquapot light inserts, we have a birdhouse bundle, we have the Jenny's, like the gardening tool belt. Our sweet friends at HoseLink have donated a $250 solar light credit. We have some unique stone right here. We have a Felco bundle. HoseLink also donated a hose reel and cover, so that will come from HoseLink. We've got garden tools with rakes and all sorts of great things, and then a fertilizer bundle. And if our sweet guests are flying and they can't take these things home, then we're going to, of course, ship them to them. Look who snuck up to me.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
It's been a good day.
It's been a very good day. Super pleased with everything, and tonight's gonna be wonderful.
It is. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I love the jazz music.
That's Mary Claire, I'm telling you. So Mary Claire has been the overseer, director, coordinator of this whole event. Could not have done it without her. We could not have done it without Mary Ann. So we have Mary Claire and Mary Ann. Mary Ann was here at the house today, getting everything set up. So she has been an absolute lifesaver. There is no way we can do this event like, yeah. So having that team is the key, but it has been so much fun. But we have guests arriving, and so what we're going to do is as they arrive, we're going to do pictures with them. And so that way they have pictures. Their eyes can see them up at the berm. They're already looking at the berm. So they come down, they're gonna have pictures and make their way, and they're going to get their cocktails and their hors d'oeuvres. So it is going to be an amazing night. Cannot wait. We'll have pictures and all the fun things, but it's a great day. And I, as we've been going through this day, I've been reading some comments that you sweet people have been putting up on social media as I've been posting, and you're like, Jenny, slow down and enjoy the day. So just so you know, I was a little nerve-wracked this morning just because I don't want things to be perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. That is only found in the dictionary, and I'm preaching that to myself, but I want things to be as nice as possible, right? For our guest's sake, not for our sake, for our guest's sake. So I was a little stressed this morning, and then I got a headache, and then you know how it is when you get a headache. So Brenna and I, at the end of the day, we went for a walk, went down to the Pines, went for a walk, because bless her heart, she has been inside all day. So we went for a walk, sat in the quiet pines. It was absolutely amazing. Had some quiet time, was able just to sit and think and reflect. It has been an absolutely beautiful day. We are so incredibly grateful and thankful that we can do this, and that these guests literally came from all over the country and Canada to come see us, and we are greatly honored for that. So we are looking forward to having just a fun party out here tonight. It's glorious. Everything is beautiful and lovely, and so we are going to have some fun tonight. So my friends, stay tuned for some pictures. That is Maggie in the black. She does an amazing job with the photography, and we are incredibly blessed to have her. So as always, thanks so much for growing with Creekside. If you're interested in the Creekside Signature Experience, it will happen every year, so it will happen next year. Details will be coming later on this winter if you would like to sign up. And as always, we so appreciate you. Now we're gonna go party and have a fun night. See y'all in the next video. Bye, friends.